Have you ever wondered where the concept of cryptocurrencies originated? The term cryptocurrency might seem like a product of the 21st century, but it actually dates back to the late 80s. Yes, that's right, the 80s. The era of neon colors, cassette tapes, and the inception of the digital revolution. In those days, a remarkable American computer scientist named David Lee Chaum was already experimenting with the concept of digital money. Chaum was not just any computer scientist. He was a visionary who saw the potential of cryptography in shaping the future of finance. He believed in the idea of privacy, the freedom to control one's own assets, and the dream of a decentralized financial system. In 1989, Chaum brought this dream to life and coined the term cryptocurrency. He created a new form of digital money that was not just a bunch of ones and zeros floating in the digital ether. It was money that was secure, private, and independent of any central authority. This was a groundbreaking moment in the digital world. Now you might be wondering, what exactly is cryptography, and why is it so important in the context of digital currencies? Cryptography, in simple terms, is a method of protecting information by transforming it into an unreadable format. Only those who possess a special key can decipher the information. This ensures that transactions are protected from any potential threats or hacks. Chaum utilized this concept to ensure that his digital money was secure. He used cryptography to protect and validate transactions, which meant that every single exchange of money was verified and protected from any external interference. This was a game changer in the world of digital finance. So the roots of cryptocurrency stretch back to the late 80s, and it's all thanks to David Lee Chaum. His vision of a secure, private, and decentralized financial system laid the groundwork for the cryptocurrencies we know and use today. So next time you hear about Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other digital currency, remember that it all started with one man's vision in the era of cassette tapes and neon colors. Now, fast forward to 2008, a year that marked a significant milestone in the evolution of cryptocurrencies. This was the year when Bitcoin, the first decentralized cryptocurrency, made its grand entrance into the digital world. The brainchild of a mysterious figure known only by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto, a name that is as enigmatic as the concept he introduced. To this day, nobody knows who Satoshi is, whether it's an individual or a group of people. But what we do know is that Satoshi Nakamoto gave us a revolutionary new way to view and use money. Bitcoin was proposed as an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust. This means that any two willing parties could transact directly with each other without the need for an intermediary, like a bank or a government. But what made Bitcoin truly stand out was the technology that underpins it, the blockchain. Blockchain technology is essentially a public ledger containing all transaction data from anyone who uses Bitcoin. Transactions are added to blocks or the links of code that make up the chain, and each transaction must be recorded on a block. But the real magic lies in how these blocks are added to the chain. Blockchain operates on a consensus principle, which means that a majority of users must validate each transaction. It's completely transparent and incredibly difficult to manipulate. This was a significant departure from traditional financial systems, which rely on central authorities like banks to validate transactions. The introduction of Bitcoin and its underlying blockchain technology revolutionized the concept of cryptocurrencies. It provided a blueprint for a new kind of financial system, one where power and control could be decentralized and returned to the hands of the individual. In essence, Bitcoin was more than just a digital currency. It was a political statement. It stood for freedom, for decentralization, and for the power of the individual. With the birth of Bitcoin, the world of digital currencies was never the same again. Bitcoin's success sparked a whole new wave of digital currencies, didn't it? Indeed, it was like a springboard that launched a multitude of diverse digital assets into the financial stratosphere. These new kids on the blockchain came to be known as altcoins, short for alternative coins, and they've been making waves ever since. Now, let's talk about a few key players that have stood out in the altcoin crowd. First off, we've got Ethereum. Founded by a young prodigy, Vitalik Buterin, Ethereum brought a unique proposition to the table: smart contracts. These are self-executing contracts with the terms of agreement directly written into code. This innovation set Ethereum apart, allowing it to carve out a significant niche in the digital currency landscape. Next up, Ripple, or XRP. Ripple took a different approach, targeting the world of traditional banking and finance. It aimed to speed up cross-border transactions, which traditionally could take days to process. Ripple's technology promised to get the job done in seconds, offering a significant improvement over conventional methods. Then we have Litecoin, often referred to as the silver to Bitcoin's gold. Created by Charlie Lee, an ex-Google engineer, Litecoin was designed to process transactions faster than Bitcoin. This made it an attractive option for merchants and businesses looking for quicker transaction times. But these are just a few examples. There are now thousands of altcoins, each with its own unique features and uses. Some aim to provide greater privacy, others focus on lower transaction fees, and some even aspire to be the digital equivalent of gold. It's clear that the success of Bitcoin opened the door for these alternative digital currencies. Each one, in its own way, has added a new dimension to the digital currency world, expanding the possibilities and potential applications of this technology. The proliferation of altcoins showed us the vast potential and diversity in the realm of digital currencies. So, where are we now in the world of cryptocurrencies, and where are we headed? As we stand today, cryptocurrencies have moved beyond their fringe origins to become a significant player in the global economy. They've evolved from a niche interest into a recognized asset class, and their influence can't be ignored. Cryptocurrencies are now accepted by a vast number of businesses worldwide, with more jumping on the bandwagon every day. Looking ahead, the potential for cryptocurrencies is vast. They're not just a trend, they're a technological revolution. As blockchain technology continues to advance, we can expect to see further integration of cryptocurrencies into everyday life. The future could see us paying for our morning coffee with Bitcoin, investing our savings in Ethereum, or lending and borrowing in DeFi markets. The journey of cryptocurrencies has been fascinating so far, and the future holds even more promise.